Bam Joe, No Picks Podcast. Good evening, y'all.
Yeah, this was like a little impromptu kind of live, John. We got a lot of stuff that we're going to react to that we didn't feel like doing like sections for. So we just going to listen, lay it all out here and find some new stuff later. You feel me,
Yeah.
Joe?
Yeah, I feel you. I'm with it. Let's do it.
All right. So this first one I'm going to pull up is the whole Chase Bank scam fiasco that's going on around right now. There are a lot of people getting caught up in this. There's a so basically I'm gonna explain the scam before I post it up, right? So basically what it is scam. So Chase Bank had this this glitch in their computer systems or whatever, to where you could like say I have a bank account with Chase Bank, right?
Okay.
I can write myself a check. I got $50 in my Chase Bank account, right? I can write myself a check for any amount of money. Right. So some people like 20 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand, 80 grand. People are doing ridiculous amounts of money. Right. I can write myself a check, go to the ATM, deposit it at the ATM, and my account will show that, whatever I deposit in there is available. So it'll say like 80 grand's available, 50 grand's available. So people just was withdrawing that money and then found out later. Like, yeah, it's a crazy ass glitch. So I'm gonna pull it up. And there's a clip that I saw on World Star that kind of shows people, going about trying to scam, Chase Bank or whatever. And I don't really understand why people are doing it, because obviously everything's connected to your fucking name. But I mean, yeah.
I know it. I told you. The fuck, bro! I fucking knew it. It's fucking dumbass ATM, bro. Fuck Chase, nigga. I knew not to fuck with Chase. Fuck Chase.
Nah, I said it's heavy. Niggas is lined
Look, it's
up.
a line. It's a line.
People lined up at the bank to do this?
Yeah.
No! Only like niggas in 1x1. Fuck, man. They really told me to tap in. Next day I was supposed to clear and look at my account, yo.
Negative $31,000.
Bro, what the?
Let's talk about that Chase glitch. So, two things been going on with Chase, from what I gather. One is if you have a Chase account and you have a card, you're trying to insert your card into the ATM, is not working. So you're able to, take your phone and mobile scan. So when you mobile scan, after you complete whatever it is you're doing at the ATM, the window doesn't close out. So if you don't go through all the prompts, somebody can come behind you and just, take money out your account. Why you wouldn't do it to the end, I don't know. But that's how some people been getting scammed. I've been seeing people saying people been putting glue into the card readers, so your card don't go all the way in, and then it's gonna prompt you to use your phone, use your tap. That's one. The second one is basically like them approving loans up to I done seen 20K, 90K. I done seen a good amount of numbers, just hearing it from different social platforms, Twitter, whatever it may be. You might get through. But the thing is, that shit ain't the PPP loan where a lot of people got away with it. If you do that Chase shit and you get all that money and, you don't pay these people back, or that shit shows, Chase will alert every other bank that you try to go to. And you may possibly never be able to get an account. You have to fucking keep your money in your pocket or under your mattress. So it's in the long run, for the scammers, run that shit up. But for normal people, man, I wouldn't fuck with it. And that's all the info I got on that Chase shit.
I could never go on.
So yeah, I heard three different things on there, right? But yeah, the bull in the beginning, you saw his account had negative $31,000 on it. You know that nigga didn't have that money to begin with. So whatever he did was some scamming ass shit, and he ended up getting caught up.
But did he have 30 racks that he took out that he was No, I'm saying I
think that nigga had $31,000 in the bank, bro.
But I'm saying if he owes 30 racks, that means that he withdrew or got a $30,000 loan. So he's still
loan. Yeah.
At some point he had the money, right? but he's noticing now that it wasn't just free. He probably thought it was going to be free money.
Right. So apparently, how it all started off was on TikTok. Because apparently, some dude did it on TikTok, and he showed it. It was like, oh well, you can get all this money from Chase. And people, you know, you saw the line in the beginning. People ran out there, started doing that shit, and people started getting caught the fuck up because, you know, they found out like the next day, like 24 hours later.
Yeah,
and they were like, "Yo, like y'all niggas owe us 31,000." He's never gonna be able to. First of all, like he said, Bull gonna just be putting his money in his pocket because any reputable bank is not gonna accept you because you owe Chase $31,000.
Right. Do you think he blew all that money already?
Oh, he definitely blew that shit. He probably got a Hellcat. He probably got that nigga got a Hellcat, bro. Like he probably tricked it off on some chick. He probably went to Beyonce concert twice. That nigga he spent that shit.
And the thing is, now that you're breaking it down and I'm hearing it correctly, it don't even sound like a glitch. It sounds like it's just the bank working as it is, and people just thought it was a glitch because they thought they were taking out all this money and that it was going to be free or not going to be accounted for. Like, what did they think? Like, it sounds like kind of like check fraud. You wrote a check. You didn't know, you knew the money wasn't there. You got the cash, so it was fraudulent. So it sounds like, it doesn't sound like a glitch. It sounds like a check fraud.
Yeah,
like
it sounds like the first one the boy just explaining like glue or some shit, like glue, people putting glue inside the machine.
Well, no, that's a scam that's going on now to steal people's money. Like if you go to Chase with your ATM, people are putting glue in the ATM machine so your card don't go in all the way. So that way, some people will be like, "Oh, damn, I can't use my card. I'm gonna use the mobile banking on my phone." So that people will use their phone. And then when they use their phone, he was saying it leaves a window of time where someone can come up behind you and start taking out money from your account if it doesn't close all the way. So that was just a scam. The second part was this glitch, but the first part was like a scam. He was telling people like, "Yo, be careful using your bank," because people are, which is crazy. So, but I'm sorry, bro. I never leave the ATM until I see that it says, "Thank you, have a nice day," till it prompts the next person to stick their card. Like, you know what I mean? Like I will look at it and be like, "No, cancel," or like, I gotta be sure, bro, because I don't play around with the ATMs, man. So that's wild.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's wild.
No, I make sure I get my fucking John, and the screen says like "welcome" or something. Like I'll be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if the person behind me is in a wheelchair and they got a ventilator. Right? And they're like, "Yo, I need you to do something right now, or I'm gonna die." I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, in a minute, ma'am. In a minute, sir." Like I don't give a fuck. Like you gonna have to wait.
You got to be careful, and I still put my hand over the number pad. I be like thinking like, I be thinking the camera gonna see my. I be scared, bro. Like it'd be wild out there. But in regards to this glitch, though, like this is crazy, bro.
Right. It is crazy. But listen, if you did that shit, if he took $31,000 out and now you owe $31,000, you got what you deserve. Like you deserve to be in financial ruin until the next 7 years when you could that shit won't show up on your credit report or whatever. Like,
but you saw the lines?
That line was crazy,
bro. The line was like wrapping around the bank. I can't believe so many people went out there and just did it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah, that shit crazy. But yo, there's this video I saved on TikTok, right? And there's this chick saying that had these certain lines, right? I wanted to show it to you to see, like, all right, first of all, I'm gonna play it, right? And I want your opinion on what she's saying, right? I can figure what you're gonna say, but I want your opinion on what she's saying.
Is it about the Chase John or something different?
No, something completely different.
All right.
So let me tell you something. If you think that I pay all of my bills, my rent, Marcano, get my nails and my toes done, feed myself, watch eat whenever I get ready, pay for my hairstyle, pay for my lashes, and I think you think I'm gonna let you come up here and do the bare minimum? The bare minimum, and I go hard for myself? Get the fuck out of here. Go eat dog shit. Let me tell you something.
All right. So you saw what she just said, right? So what do you think about what she said? First of all, before I even get any further, what do you think about what she just said?
So just because you're an adult doing adult things, paying bills, cleaning, taking care of yourself. So because you're just being an adult, a man can't. What, bro? Like, what is she talking about? What is she done that's any different from like a regular person just being an adult?
I don't get it.
What from that list?
I don't get it, yo.
I don't understand.
I don't get what they think they be saying when they say this shit. Because she thinks she's crushing it. Like,
right.
She thinks she's like saying something like extremely profound. And I'm like, Let's reverse it. I'm gonna play this shit again. I just want. Let's play the male version of this.
I gotta hear it again because this. I'm listening and I'm like, okay,
Right.
you don't do anything exceptional, love. You're just being an adult. Like
you're just doing regular adult.
You're just doing regular grown up
shit.
stuff,
like,
bro. Like I don't understand.
Right.
Yeah, let me just hear her list one more time. Now that we're like,
but let's try to transpose it to, you know what, like
right. All right. Let's see.
And so a man saying this shit.
Okay.
So let me tell you something. If you think that I pay all of my bills, my rent, Marcano, get my nails and my toes done, feed myself, go out to eat whenever I get ready, pay for my house style, pay for my lashes, and you think I'm gonna let you come up here and do the bare minimum? The bare minimum, and I go hard for myself. Get the fuck out of here. Go eat that.
You don't go that hard with your big ass. Like, what you mean you go hard for yourself?
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, we talk about you go hard.
But let me reverse this. All right, let's role play. All right. First of all, Joe, listen. Okay, you know what? You're not even here. I'm posting this on TikTok by myself. I'm just a man.
You in a car?
I'm just a
car
man,
video,
right? I'm just a man. I'm in my car by myself, right? First of all, if you think I'm gonna let you come to me, and as a man, and I pay my mortgage, I take care of my kids, I pay my bills, I pay my car note, I pay my insurance, I get my haircut, and I pay my own groceries. If I want to go somewhere, I pay for that. You think I'm gonna let you as a woman come over here and come to me with nothing when I do all this stuff myself? Get the fuck out of here, you stupid ass. Get the fuck out of here. How silly, how fucking silly.
It sounds dumb.
Do you sound as a man?
It sounds stupid. It sounds dumb. It really sounds. And she never clarified because the clip is so short. But like, what exactly does she mean by the bare minimum? I don't understand. What is the bare minimum in her eyes? Like, what's the bare minimum? So I show up, and I might pay for the date. You know what I mean? If I invited you, I'll pay for the date. But like, what else? What else do you want from me, shorty? Like,
what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Like, okay, like, I don't get this shit. Like, I don't get, like, I think what's more interesting to me in this whole dating scene today is that women feel comfortable saying this shit and not feeling stupid as shit.
Yeah.
I think that's the most interesting and like intriguing part to me when I hear women say this shit online and they're so fucking comfortable and confident with this shit. Like,
yeah,
why you're an adult. If you want
right.
your nails done, you should have to pay for your nails to get done. You live somewhere, you got to eat. You should have to pay for your food. Why the fuck do I have to come in and pay for your fucking food?
Right.
I don't understand. Like,
I don't get it.
I don't want you. First of all, if it's me, I don't care whether or not you get your nails done. Your joints could look like mine. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
As long as you're doing that 2-hand twist, I don't care. Like,
Get that hot tour.
So you're doing this stuff because of you, but I should
right.
pay for you to get your nails done?
It
why? And I don't know you, right?
Sense.
We have no there's no like I don't have a relationship with you. Like, this is assuming
right.
that you don't have a relationship with the person. If you're my girl or something like that, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
But like, no, like,
right. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And the thing, it's like, okay, so you guys got what you wanted. You got more access to jobs, education, different careers that paid more. So now you guys are able to make your own money and pay for your own bills. And you got exactly what you wanted for this whole time. This is what some of y'all have been fighting for, what y'all wanted. So now you got it. So now that you got it, any man who enters your life basically has to cover it, still has to come in and fulfill that traditional masculine role.
I don't
and take all your bills off you, all that off you. Or because if he does the bare minimum, in my eyes, I'm guessing 50-50 is the bare minimum.
Right.
Like
right.
there are women now, bro, and it's becoming more and more common who are saying, if I got to go 50-50, I'd rather do it on my own. And I'm like, don't you understand how stupid that sounds? You'd rather go 100% because somebody wants to come into your life and take half of your expenses and say, I got you on that. But you'd rather do the whole thing by yourself. It makes, bro, it's insanity, bro. It's insanity.
Listen, all right. If you want to be equal so bad, then be equal. Then stop expecting us to pay for your nails and lashes. Like, listen, if we do it, then that's cool. But don't expect it because you look crazy.
It sounds insane, bro. It sounds insane, and it's crazy. You know, because we're talking about this, I got a short clip that's related to this that I just wanted you to react to. You've probably seen it, but I think this is hilarious, and this is gonna kind of drill the point that we're trying to make, right? Because now that we're live, I'm like, all right, so peep game, right? Because this is as men. Listen, we're not. I'm not. This was a joke, but when you listen to it, look how much sense it made. Because even a man can understand this. Kai, I know you've seen this, so check this guy out. Like, look, watch this.
I ain't never seen this dude before.
I did.
Watch.
Okay, so I've decided I'm looking for a husband. Now, hear me out. I'm looking for a straight man that would like to get married to another straight man. You can date any woman you want to. You can have many girls you want to. I don't care. I'll never bitch about it. I don't care. I just want a joint, 2-income household. Honestly, I'll remodel the house. I'll make it have 2 master bedrooms. I don't care. And as far as I'm concerned, you can have the master bedroom now. I'll remodel the house and then take it because we'll have 2 incomes. We can afford it. A couple things would be nice.
Okay.
It'd be nice if you like had a boat. You know, that'd be cool. But if not, don't care. We'll buy one. You and I, buddy. You and I. We will buy one together. We'll have some nice shit. That's what we're going to do. Guess what? Holidays roll around. You don't have to buy me anything. Nothing. Not for my birthday. Not for Valentine's, Christmas. Nothing. Let's just go have a couple beers. Doesn't that sound nice? Doesn't that sound really, really nice? No bitching. No complaining. Holidays roll around. Let's go get a couple beers. You know? Anything. Anything. You don't have a motorcycle? You could ride one of mine. I don't care. We'll go get you one. We can afford it.
We'll go get you one.
Clean up around the house. That'd be cool. But you know what? Don't care. We can get it made. We can afford it. We'll pay a little extra. Have her clean topless. Wouldn't that be nice? That'd be nice. Guess what? No bitching. Don't care. You won't care? I won't care. It should be nice. It'd be nice to have some nice things and not have to deal with all the shit that goes along with a normal marriage. I'm okay with that. I just want the tax benefits. I want the 2-income household and none of the problems that come along with marrying someone of opposite sex. You can.
All right, I'll pause there. But so he was. This is like a skit, right? But he's essentially like he understands.
I mean, that's
like
facts. That's facts.
Right, but he's thinking, listen, we ain't gotta involve shorties. We be married legally, but we go and do our thing with other women. I don't care what you do. You never gotta buy me gifts for birthdays or anniversaries. We got we got 2 incomes. We can do whatever we want with both our incomes combined. And that's the biggest point, which is like he understands as a man, like, yo, 2 incomes. Are you kidding me, bro? Like, if I can bring somebody else in who brings bread, I've doubled my income, and someone will help me cover my expenses. He gets it. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not advocating for this. It's a joke, of course, and of course, I'm not looking to marry a man.
It's
but
a joke,
I'm just saying, like, we understand, like, 2 incomes makes your life easier,
right?
But there are women who are willing to do it alone,
right? But let me take this in a different direction, right? So you and I talked about this before. This wasn't on the pod, right? This you and I talked about this before, and you gonna remember exactly what I'm saying when I mention this, right? One time we was talking, I said, "Yo, bro, let's just say, right, men and women, right? You remove our sexual desire, right, and our sexual organs, right? So down there is it's not a penis, it's not a vagina, it's just a fleshy patch." Right, like none of us have nothing, right? Like this, we don't have the desire to have sex with anybody at all, right?
Oh, wow, all right.
So right, so when babies are born, the stork really just comes and just drop a baby off type shit. Like babies aren't born by women. This is just hypothetical, right? Obviously, right?
All right.
So all right. So but actually, sorry. So maybe I talked to Larry about this. Maybe it wasn't you. Okay, but let's say this. Let's say that was the case. Let's say that was the new reality of the world, right? The sexual desire was not a thing.
Okay.
All right. So you, as Joe, would you choose to hang out with women if sex was not a thing at all?
I feel like I want to be careful with my response. I'd probably be more likely hanging out with some dudes.
Okay. So
our interests might be similar. If we want to do something that requires physical activity, I know they're going to be strong and can do it. Like we can build shit. We can, like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's
all right. So let me take you out of it. Do you think men would choose to hang out with women if there was no expectation or no possibility of anything sexual going on, or do you think they would hang out with other men? take sex out. Like there's no sex at all. So niggas ain't gay, ain't nobody lesbians, ain't nobody heterosexual. Everybody is just there's no sexual at all.
My guess would be that they would hang among themselves and they wouldn't really necessarily hang with the shorties. There'll be a few guys, you know what I mean? Of course we still have family, but like outside of like family,
right?
We'd probably just be kicking it with the bros, man.
So ain't that crazy? So I agree with you. I think
we'd be kicking it with the bros. Yeah.
Right. So so that means the desire to have sex, even if it's not guaranteed, is so strong that we're willing to hang out with a sex that we would choose not to if there wasn't the possibility of having sex. Ain't that crazy?
It's definitely interesting. And it's not that I wouldn't want to, like, I don't know. I just feel like I said, just the interest in the things that I would genuinely want to do overall. Like if I had to pick one, you know, I guess it is interesting. I think when you take sex out of the dynamic, it definitely changes a man's perspective.
It changes everything, bro. It
definitely changes a lot of the perspective. It definitely does.
Because and think about the things that you like to do, and think about think about how your lady comes is like involved with that, but take out the sex, because it's like, okay, if we go paintballing, I'll probably have fun with my homies more than I'll have fun with you, because I'll just be kicking your ass, right? Like if I'm like the video game shit too, like everything you think, the movies and all that too, you compromise on movies because you chilling with your shorty, and you like, oh, okay, cool, like, you know, she may not want to watch Deadpool, you know what I mean? So you like, all right, well, maybe I can hang out with Ty. We'll like Deadpool together. Let her watch the fucking Notebook 17 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times I watched the Notebook you know how many times I watched the Notebook and I'm sitting there like, okay, I get it. No, you're awesome. I get it. You build houses, bro. Like, I get it. Like, and she's sitting there like with a fucking napkin and shit. Like, oh, is this crazy? I'm like, it is crazy. It is crazy, babe. I'm like, it is crazy, babe. Like, this is crazy. Like, it'd
be interesting to see a world where like you said, like this hypothetical world where like sexual desire just isn't a thing. Like the way society would be so different, bro.
It would be so different.
We wouldn't have like I can't say the word, a corn industry.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have like, you know, OnlyFans.
Right, absolutely. Yeah.
Wouldn't have the yes, you know what I mean? Like society would be so different. So
yeah,
you know, and if you didn't have to marry based on sexual orientation, like just because it would be like even someone who you would marry would be economically smarter to probably
economical, yeah.
Just marry
it's
your
like,
man.
okay. Yeah, right. Like you marry a homie and it's like,
but
all
this
right,
is like in this hypothetical situation. It's
right. He make 80, I make 80. All right, cool. Let's go do this thing.
Yeah.
And it's like you ain't got to trick on nobody. You ain't got to pretend to like vacations. You ain't got to do a lot, bro. But
it would be definitely
like
be different. No, it would be different because like if I you know, yeah, in this situation it'd be different. But I do believe in that yin and that yang. I do believe that we both bring different things, and together we are stronger than apart, right? So after a while, you'd be around a bunch of dudes, but I think both sides would be lacking in a lot of different areas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like eventually society would be so weird without that balance. And I don't know if I'd want a society like that, but hypothetically, yeah, bro, when you remove sex as a motivation, it changes.
It's weird, right? It's like,
it changes the game, bro. It really changes the game. So
because I got you. All right. So one thing that'll change is you can't just say I am the table.
Yeah.
You can't say that no more because that's a rap. You'd be like, okay, what do you mean the table? Because when she mean I am the table, she mean I got that wop. That's what she that's what she mean. Like that's what she's not trying to say. She's like, listen, I got an incredible vagina. And that's what she talking about.
Yeah. But this conversation is getting like, it's just getting ridiculous, ladies. Like, and this is speaking generally because I know not all women have this view, right? But like being an adult is not something to be celebrated. It's something that you have to do. It's something that we do out of necessity. So like paying your bills, feeding yourself, clothing yourself, that is called being an adult. Any man who goes out there and says, I'm an independent man, I pay my own bills. Like I said, I've never heard a dude out there talk about I'm an independent, this and that. Like, no, it's called just being a man. And we just have to work for everything that we get in life. Like, so it just doesn't register, man. But these shorties really think they'd be saying something. And it just sounds ridiculous, bro. And I would much rather have somebody to help me do it. If I can do it all myself, that's different. But like, if I could have someone help me, bro, why would I not take that extra help, bro? Like, I don't understand. So this is insane.
so I want to add something different to this, right? We don't normally do this, right? But I got some like police video.
Okay.
Right?
Oh boy.
So this is I want your perspective on it, right? So there's 4 different parts to it, right? So I'm gonna try to speed it up as much as I can. But basically, I'm gonna set the stage. right now Applebee's has a $15.99 all you can eat per person promotion right now going on. Right?
Yeah, $15 all you can eat.
$15.99, so $16, right? All you can eat.
That's better than a lot of buffets.
Right. So it's causing some issues right now in Applebee's, and cops are having to get involved, right? So I'm gonna play the first part, the second part of the first. I'm gonna play the first part, get your perspective on the second or whatever. We're gonna have, we're gonna break it down into 4 parts. But I want to know like what you're thinking in each part. All right. So I'm gonna pull it up now. The all you can eat things.
Wow. They're gonna go bankrupt doing this, bro.
To unlimited. Me and my sister both got one, and then we ordered dessert.
You called?
Yeah, we called because.
Right. So let me stop it real quick. So apparently, there was a family of people that went to Applebee's and got the cops called on them because they tried to pay for one all you can eat thing and just share it amongst the family.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, so the cops got caught. So this is the aftermath of the cops being caught.
Wow.
Man told us because I gave a plate of shrimp to my brother. He told us we gotta pay for him eating it. That's not what they special say. If you go look at their menus, it don't tell you. That's like you eating and you give something to your sister or your friend. It don't tell you nowhere on there if you share the food. Then they charge at 15. It say unlimited.
All right.
He told us because we shared food. They charged us for every person that ate at the table. You can't do that because it don't say that.
Talking about some well, I'm telling you,
where my phone at? Because I recorded the girl behind us will tell you. You can't tell us if we ordering it. It don't say if you this only for one person. It say $15.99 per person unlimited. It don't say $15.99.
Well, what do you think?
But no, sir, he told us because he ate. I gave him my plate of shrimp. He told me he charged because he seen our shrimp. You can't tell me if I don't want to eat some that I can't give it to nobody.
I get where you're coming from.
But they know we wasn't.
Okay, you're paying $15.99, so 3 adults can eat the one.
It's multiple things. It's endless.
But I'm thinking myself.
But it's endless. It doesn't say they limit how much you can get. It doesn't say that. No, sir. They should say that. I'm gonna be honest. If you saying that, you should say per person. It doesn't say per person. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say per person though. It just say 15. And my thing is, if he charges us,
This is true.
All right. So for the first part, what do you think? What's your initial opinion on what her argument is? Apparently,
Well, see, I feel like common sense will tell you if you're going to a place that's saying has an all you can eat something, it applies for the person. You can't go to a restaurant or go to a buffet. See, buffets are the same way. You pay per person. Every person that comes in, that's what they charge you up front. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you got 4 people, bet, so we're going to charge you for 4 people. When you sit down, you get that bill for. So if for me, in my mind, it makes sense. If I'm paying for an all you can eat, I can't just go in there with my family or with like 3 of my friends, me order it, and then they're eating off of it.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me. It's not even smart for the business to do it that way. They're not going to make any money that way. So in my mind, I feel like common sense would say if I pay for it, everybody else who eats is going to get charged. You know what I mean? They're going to get their own fit. So I mean, it sounds like, but I just don't know if in the advertisement if they said that explicitly, because people are slow, bro. Like I'm not saying they're slow, but like there's literally a sign on the coffee cups now that say be careful, coffee is really hot. Because really people just, you know what I mean? Like people are so slow that you got to put warnings on certain things that would be common sense. So my first thought is, I think they tried to get over. I think that it was very obvious that it was 16 per person and they tried to get over. So that's my initial thought. That's pretty ridiculous.
All right. So I'm going to play the second part now.
Us for 3. He's trying to charge us for everybody at the table. You can't do that.
So you're trying to do the $15.99. So every single one of you for $15.99.
The way that says is just $15.99 unlimited. Give you 3 options. It's one thing he tried to charge us 1, 2, and 3. Carter, stop, TT man, stop. Okay, I'll take him back in there. Just take him back in there.
$15.99 per person.
Oh shit!
It says it right there.
It says it. That's what I wanted to know.
It says you want to know. All right.
Free adult.
Okay.
We ordered the kids some. He's sitting here insulting me, talking about we're fucking savages. We should be ashamed of our fucking selves and all this. First of all, this ain't
All right. So this right here are customers coming out. And apparently they had words inside the Applebee's. So they're coming out the Applebee's right now, and they're having words right now. So what? Check this out.
Situation to speak on, and don't say nothing to me. Because if I'm on your shit, no.
So he called them savages. It was a white dude, white chick. He called them savages. He was like, "Yo, y'all ignorant, y'all savages." So the chick is fired up right now because he called them savages.
He wants for disorderly conduct.
I'm strong. Wait, hold on. I got the right to say what the fuck I want. He just said
if she doesn't shut up, she's going to jail.
I'm going to jail. But just action. Just ain't no fucking let it go. Because guess what?
I'm telling you one more time. One more time.
Shut up. Shut up. It's not worth it. Shut up. Get the fuck off me. I can say what the fuck I want. If I come in there and put my shit down and he gets to talking to me, I got to myself. Just please shut up. Right. You want to do all this, but you don't want to say nothing to him for disrespecting me.
Look at what you're doing.
I went in and put my drink down. And the man in the came at me. So watch him.
He wasn't yelling when he came out. Keep your voice. All right, she's going to jail. Turn around.
Please.
No, get out of my way.
Please don't do that.
This is bad, bro. This is bad, bro. This is really bad. There's kids around too.
Yeah, they're kids.
Please, sir. Please, can I talk to you?
This is sad.
Get up in the crowd now. Can I have her keys to her car, please? They on my thing. Please. Sir, please, can I talk to you?
Take the keys. No, she's going to jail.
I'm going to jail because I had something to say about somebody. Please, woo, just please, I'm going with you. But please, sir, can I talk to you? Me, because I had something to say about him disrespecting me. Because I had something to say about him disrespecting me.
Get in the car.
I got to go to jail because I had something to say about him disrespecting me.
So now you're going to be resisting, right?
I'm not resisting.
Then get in the car.
But you're really telling me I'm going to jail because I had something to say about him.
Yeah, you were yelling. I told you to be quiet. You did it. Get in the car.
I have a right to talk. Okay, let me talk. Brittany, don't say nothing.
Get in the car.
All right. So I mean, there's a couple more parts, right? But I think that's basically the gist of it. The chick goes to jail, and there's another adult there. You saw the two chicks talking, but there's another adult there where they try to share his shrimp with him and shit.
Yeah.
And he said has some words or whatever, but that's basically the gist of it. So yeah. So what you think of this whole scene?
Lord have mercy, bro. I mean, horrible representation for our people, of course, because there's kids around. Shorty's cussing up a storm while the kids are around. Now these kids have got to see their parents arrested or with the police around, which is already it's such a stressful situation already, right? Because the cops have been called. So rewind to the beginning of clip 2 where he said, it says right here per person. It says it in the marketing. See, that's what I wanted to know. Did they explicitly state that it say that? Once he said it says per person, I'm like, oh, that's a wrap. Yeah. It's a wrap. If you did not read, that's not on them. It says explicitly per person. Right. So, I mean, they're in the wrong, right? So what you could have done is just shut up, paid the extra money, and go about your business, right? That could have been but no, they had to sit there and argue and try to, justify what they were doing and just make it worse. And then when the dude came out, granted, he could have minded his business, the white boy that came out. Like, honestly, I'm like, bro, mind your business. You know what I mean? But But if he said some words to you and it gets you that fired up, then you end up being the one looking stupid. Now you look stupid because he came out and said it like, savage. You're yelling, you're cussing, your children are around. Who looks worse, bro? Like, honestly, who looks worse than that? The chick, right? Momo, what's her name? Momo? Is that what her name?
No, her name was Momo.
Momo looks crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. That's my thought for now. But like, what did you take on this situation? This was sad.
This was all right. So I think you gave them the benefit of the doubt, right? So when it said $15.99, I think they chose to ignore the per person. Because I think they were like, yo, like, you know, we get 15. Like, I think they looked at the big $15.99 and didn't look at literally anything else on the thing. Yeah. Or they did, and they just chose to ignore it or whatever.
Right.
But like, come on, man. Like, you know, goddamn fucking well, you can't order a whole thing of shrimp and give it to your fucking brother. You fucking know that shit. You know that. You're a grown-ass fucking woman. At least, she probably in her 40s. Like, stop it, bro. Like, come on. You know goddamn fucking well that you can't just order food for a whole family of motherfuckers and it just be $15.99. Yeah,
I bro, anywhere I go, if they say all you can eat, I'm assuming if it says all you can eat, I don't even care if it's $20, right? I'm assuming if I pay $20, that's for me. I can't go in there, pay for the all you can eat, and then let my kids eat, let my wife eat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I assume that's just for me. And any other person who wants to all you can eat has to pay that much as well, bro. Like, it just I don't know, bro. In my mind, it makes sense, you know, but they were trying to get over it and they looked really bad. Now I'm trying to figure out what could the charges be, right? Because the cop, like, what could he charge her with? What could Momo be like? Is it like disorderly conduct?
Well, he said this is disorderly conduct.
That's disorderly conduct. Okay, because he definitely did tell her to calm down. And it sucks because her friend was trying to tell her mom, wherever the chick was, her sister, shut up. Like, please shut up. But another example too of the people the company that you keep, you know, sometimes you don't want shit to escalate, but that one person in your group who can't control their temper, it's just gonna go off and ruin the situation for everybody. So right. Good Lord. So listen, family, if y'all go to Applebee's and y'all buy the all you can eat, for the love of God, please do not assume that you could pay for one and feed your entire family, because this is probably what's gonna happen. You pay for yourself, man. It's per person. Right. Come on, bro. Good God.
All right, Joe. So I got another joint to show, another cop joint. But so we got our people looking bad. I gotta get a white Karen popping off on this joint, right?
Oh, so God. I haven't seen a Karen video in a minute.
Bro, these joints, this shit was funny as fuck.
Don't call me Miss. I'm Commissioner. And you may shut the fuck up and not tell me when I may take my kids.
Who you see here is Karen Turner. She is a Democratic.
Her name is Karen.
In the state of New Jersey. Her 32-year-old daughter and some friends were pulled over due to driving an unregistered car. When Karen shows up, she tries to pull rank and bully the cops. Let's see how that goes over.
You're going to have to call their DMV. Unfortunately, not till Monday. It's a holiday weekend, so. All right. So you guys are all set. Took your drivers and safety.
What do we need? How do we get the car back?
Valid registration, valid insurance card.
How do they know that this is her car? Like, don't you need to give us a receipt or something? Like, how are they going to know that this one?
This is the receipt. This goes on file.
Hi, I'm Karen Turner. Hi, I'm a resident. Here you go.
It's fine. I don't need that.
Okay, fine. I'm Karen Turner.
You're just here as the rider, right?
No.
She tried to pull a rank from the rip. She said, "I know the mayor." Like, you beat that? Like, all right.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm here as a concerned citizen and friend of the mayor, and been in Tenafly for 20 years. I take full responsibility for them. And what is the reason they were pulled over?
The driver has all the information. He'll tell you.
No. I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Okay.
We're not involved here. You're picking them up.
No. I'm involved. Trust me.
Well,
I'm very
not going to tell you. He's the driver of the automobile. He's over 18. That's all you need to know.
Okay. If you can.
We don't need to see credentials.
Okay. You need it. If you can give me a little bit of space here.
What?
Are you a commissioner?
I am the commissioner. One of the commissioners, and I'm heading up.
Do you have an ID with that?
That is my ID, and that is my business card. I am the commissioner of the Port Authority, and I'm heading up over 4,000 police officers. Okay? So, if there's a problem, I think I have...
There's no problem.
Well, I think there's a problem.
It's an unregistered vehicle.
Okay. Let's hear, why were they pulled over, first of all?
Miss.
Now, don't call me Miss. I'm Commissioner. Thank you.
Commissioner?
Yes.
All due
why
respect.
were they pulled over?
All due respect.
Yep. Why
the driver will tell you.
No. I need to know.
Ma'am. The car's getting towed now.
Why is the car getting towed?
Go ask him.
No. I'm asking. You're the person who's ordered it, and trust me.
Miss, this does not involve you. 1%.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does, because I'm picking them up and I'm offering to take responsibility for them, and you can't even tell me the charges. I'm also an attorney, so I think if you can't tell me what is the problem,
That's fine.
why is it so difficult to just say why they didn't pull over and why the car's being towed?
Because everything has already been explained.
I know, but I know.
Why do you need to know?
Because this is impacting me, because I got 4 people who are coming back to my house, including people who live in New Haven attending Yale Graduate School, a PhD student, and I don't know why it's so difficult to say what the problem is. This is impacting me. On Easter Sunday, I got to take 4 people
I'll be honest.
back to New
I'll be honest with
Haven.
you. So I may be frank with you.
Yeah, I want to know what the problem is.
It's more of the way you just approached me and your demeanor.
You know what? Okay.
I'm being honest.
I want to know why.
I just don't appreciate your demeanor.
I don't
You're being very demanding with me.
No, I'm asking you a question which is not being answered.
But it doesn't need to be answered.
All right. So, all right. So before I pull up the other part, what's your thoughts so far about Karen? Her name is actually Karen. So what's your thoughts so far about Karen trying to pull rank and bully these cops?
This is textbook Karen, right? This is like just full blown Karen, bro. Like it's funny because the guy said exactly what I was thinking. He was like, it's I'm gonna be honest. He said, it's your demeanor. It's the way that you're approaching me. And that's what I kept saying. Right. I was like, yo, if she would just change her approach instead of coming off so arrogant and entitled and demanding, he might have answered some of the questions. He might have been like, listen, this is what the car's getting told for, but because she came in off rip so aggressive and just like and trying to pull rank, he was probably just like, no. Like, because honestly, he probably didn't have to involve her at all. He didn't have to tell her anything because like you weren't the one involved. You might be picking them up, but you were not involved in the charges or me pulling them over. Like, she had nothing to do with it. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is good Lord, bro. Just the entitlement that she has. Like this.
Yo.
It's crazy.
The entitlement is crazy. Like, yo, she talking there like she like, I'm a lawyer, I'm a commissioner, I'm the friend of the mayor. Like, she's just trying to like young boy these motherfuckers, right? She's looking at, she's thinking that they're gonna be like, oh, I'm so sorry, man. Like, I didn't know. Like, you should have just told me to begin with. Like, I would have just told him, like I would have locked myself up instead. Like, I didn't know. Like, I apologize. Like, it's kind of crazy. I don't know, bro. Like, is the commissioner like a high power position? Like, is that like, I don't know, bro.
It seems pretty high because it seems like the commissioner like oversees like police officers or something like that, right? Like, like
Commissioner Gordon and shit like that.
Right. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know from Batman, Commissioner Gordon. Yeah, you're right. I mean, he oversees like the police or certain,
Right.
But bro, nothing. I mean. Listen, the cops conduct themselves very professionally.
Very professional.
Very
chilling. They like, all right, listen, man, we're not even on this there.
They were patient. They were respectful. Right. They were professional. So kudos to them for keeping that patience. And also, I'm glad they got it on camera because she would have been a Karen and probably lied.
Oh my God, absolutely.
If there was a recording, right?
She probably been like, they raped me.
Something crazy.
They squeezed my nipple. They'd have been talking. She'd have been talking crazy.
It would have been crazy.
Let me pull up the next joint because this one gets kind of wild.
It escalates, or
it escalates.
So I'm trying to go to the source. If you want me to go to their side of the story, I will. I will do that.
I think it's the best thing at this point.
He's telling you to do that.
Yeah.
Just ask the boy.
Pointed in the way the two of you are acting. You cannot even tell me, a mother living in Tenafly for 20 years with 2 kids who went through the school system, what's the problem? And that's shocking. It's shocking that you can't even give me a sense.
I think we should conclude this.
I will.
Just for safety reasons, this is a high-speed road. I think we should all get off of the road. It's a little bit dangerous for us being out here as long as we were
anyway. Thank you for your concern with my safety.
Okay.
I don't need it. You can't put a sentence together. Sorry.
Okay.
That's pathetic. Okay. And you are a disappointment. And you are just following him. So you are also a disappointment. Okay. You can't put together a sentence of what the problem is.
Now? Are you finished, ma'am?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked and very disappointed. Thank you for your help.
You may take them now.
You may not tell me when to take my child. You may shut the fuck up and not tell me when I may take my kids and her friends who are PhD students from MIT and Yale. Okay. You may tell me nothing. because you told me nothing. Shame on both of you. Okay. I will be talking to the chief of police.
Please.
And I will be speaking to the mayor.
Badge number 540.
I got your name. I got your
Just
name.
to make sure there's no discrepancy.
There's no
Matt is the first name.
No. Don't you worry.
As long as you got all the information right.
I got all your information, sweetheart. You can't put a sentence together. That's shameful.
Okay.
That's shameful.
Have a pleasant weekend.
You have a wonderful weekend. You're going to...
Just when you think it's over, her anger gets the best of her, and she comes on back to yell some more.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
You can check the receipt for impound. Is that all contained in the 3 ticket?
No,
there is no receipt for impound.
They can't even tell you the name, what the reason. They can't tell me the reason why you're being pulled over.
The police
Are you
impound
tomorrow?
line.
What company are you?
Find out the what? The location of the impound. No, it's at the police department. Okay. Well, police headquarters. You could take it.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Have a pleasant day.
Ruined.
All right, so that was it. That was it. Bro, like we mentioned it earlier, the fucking entitlement, bro. Like who the fuck do you think you are, yo? Like why are you talking to these men like this? Like what makes you so comfortable and like, yo, she probably be beating her husband ass. If she's married, she probably be smacking his ass and put his ass in the basement feeding fish heads, bro. Like she's pretty wild, yo.
Right. No. I understand that in life we have hierarchies, right? We have hierarchies, we have ranks. There will be positions or careers where like there's someone who just is above you and might oversee you or has more power than you, more authority, more influence. I mean, you're a military man, you got to respect your ranking officers. Like you always show respect to their positions. So I understand that there are hierarchies and I respect those hierarchies, right? The problem is some people get up in rank or just in the hierarchy and they get this attitude where they feel like everyone below them is just beneath them, like literally, like not literally, but figuratively just beneath them. And they have this this arrogance, right? That is just toxic because clearly they're so filled with like their position and their rank and that they're above that they just feel like they're better than everybody, bro. And that for me is when when hierarchies can be problematic, when people start moving up and then they go on a power trip is what I call it. You know what I mean? You ever been at a job and somebody who like, it's not your boss is trying to tell you what to do or check your schedule. And you're like, yo, you are not my damn boss. Like, why are you trying to give me, you know what I'm saying? Like people get a little bit of power, bro. And they start tripping, bro. So no, like I said, I commend these officers because they were very patient. I hope that they didn't face any consequences from this interaction. From this crazy lady, commissioner. Sorry, this crazy commissioner, Karen.
Commissioner,
I mean, but nah, bro, this is, and also like, bro, like I don't know, man. I just couldn't see myself talking to a cop like that, bro. Like, especially if my kids or somebody I know is at fault, if they did something wrong, like I'm gonna try to be respectful and like be like and try to see if I can kind of diffuse the situation or maybe drop some charges, like. I don't know, man. It's the Karen mentality, bro. They come in here guns blazing.
It is, right? It is. So let me say this. Let me say this, right? So I can't relate to obviously being a cop or whatever. You might be able to relate to that shit pretty soon, right? But for myself, I can only relate it to my job, right? So my main job, I work at the Social Security Administration, right? And people come in every day and they have issues and shit like that. And a lot of the times, what a lot of people don't realize that like a lot of that shit is like. Some of it's not, but a lot of that shit is up to like our discretion to like how far we can go to help you.
Right.
So let's say someone comes in and so let's say you Joe, you come into the Social Security office, you see me and you cool, you chilling or whatever, and you like, yo, bro, like listen, like I didn't get my check. I look at the record and I realized that your check went to this bank, and the bank like. So something was up with the bank. A lot of times that shit happens. Something was up with the bank. They send your money back, or they send your money back. That's what happens a lot, right? But it takes them forever to send the money back, right? So it takes them maybe like a week to send the money back. But you need your money. It's the first. You need your money now, right? Like you like, bro, like I need my money. Like what the fuck is up?
Yeah.
So something that's within our power to do inside the office is we can send you an emergency check, right? So we can send another one out while we're waiting for the bank to send the money back right away, type shit. So you'll get it. So if you come in, hey Ty, like, listen, bro, like this happened, blah blah blah, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I look at you, you cool, you chilling, you pleasant. And I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I'll because I gotta associate my name to that shit, right?
Right.
So it's like you kind of use it sparingly, right? Because it's like you could be a scamming ass nigga, and I may not want to do it for you. If you did that, if I look at your record, and you did that to 3 other offices in Philly, I ain't doing it for you because I'm like, nah, nigga, you got a history of doing this shit and whatever. So I look at the record, I'm like, you know what, Joe, pretty chill, whatever. He's pleasant. I realize he's never did this before. All right, cool. I'll put my name on the line, right? I'll put my unit on my name on the line. And I'll send them another check. I'll send them an emergency check. So I send you an emergency check. You get the check tomorrow. You get the check the next day. Everything cool. Eventually, a week later, the bank sends us back the money. No harm, no foul. Right? But say you come into the office, you like, yo, bro, like, which a lot of motherfuckers do, right? They come in like,
oh, I can tell, bro. I can only imagine, bro.
They come in, yo, bro, like, I didn't get my motherfucking money. Like, what's going on? Blah, blah. And I'm sitting there like, as soon as you talk to me like that, in my head, I'm like, because it's up to me to do that shit.
Right.
I'm like, I ain't doing shit. So I'm gonna just tell you what I need to tell you to get you the fuck out my face. You ain't get your money for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So if your landlord knocking down your door, you owe $1,000 in back rent, that's on you because you wanted to talk shit. So I'm sitting there. Oh, okay, cool. Like I'm taking. They like, oh, bro, like, I mean, what you mean, bro? Like I need my money right now. And I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, especially if it's something you did wrong. If you changed your bank information like on the last second or something like that, and now it's all fucked up because you owe the bank money and now you don't want us to send us, because what happens a lot is that people owe the bank money and they don't want the bank to get the money, so they try to hurry up and send it to another bank, right? So they overdraw, then they try to be like, hurry. So then like so they don't know the timing, right? So the bank gets the check, and then the bank holds on to that shit, and then they take whatever they need, and then they send the rest back. So we sent them $900, they sent us back like $400 because you owed them $500. Right. so that's what happens a lot, right? So it's like, but a lot of the times, like whether or not you get that money depends on your demeanor. And what happens 9 out of 10 times, they all nasty and they rude. So I bring that up to mention this. If she would have came with some respect and like, listen, I'm so sorry. I know they were wrong. They're well, you can't say they're kids because he's in the beginning they said they were 32. So you ain't no fucking kid. But if she's just been like, listen, they were wrong, whatever the punishment it is, blah, blah, but can you just give me some information? That would have been cool. I'm sure they would have rocked with that. They'd have been like, all right, cool. We'll take that. We'll move forward. But you can't come in there trying to steamroll these niggas. These niggas ain't scared of you.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's just a fact of life, bro. People respond to how they're addressed, right? And people are reactive. So if you feel like a lot of people around you are giving you bad energy or just negative energy, you got to understand, like, how am I engaging with the people around me? You know what I mean? Because people are reactive. People they react to how they're addressed. So it's just a fact of life that it's like, if you go in there with like, at least some positive energy or good intentions or like some humility or, you know what I mean? Or just respect. At the bare minimum, just respect
goes a long way, yo.
Just
that shit goes a long way, yo.
It really goes a long way, and it makes people want to help you more or be more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like it really does. Like, so, no, that's a fact of life, bro. And this situation could have been so different if that lady had been more respectful,
right?
And just respectful, man. That's the key word. It's just respect, bro. It's on how you approach people with respect. So, listen, if she had some balls, because I'm telling you, bro, there's no way, bro.
What she said? She's like, you're a fucking disappointment. She called them
all types of stuff, bro.
Disappointment.
Even the Applebee situation, maybe they could have like, maybe they could have got away and be like, all right, listen, we'll charge you for one. Don't ever do this again, right? If they would have been like, I'm sorry, you know what I mean? But like, they tried to fight it. They got ratchet, and at that point, it's like, no, now the cops are being called. I'm not saying it could have been resolved if they'd been nice, because they still were in the wrong, but they wouldn't have gotten arrested. Somebody wouldn't have, they all would have been went home.
I agree.
So, that was interesting, bro. I always get nervous with these cop Jones. You never know which way it's going to go, and I'm like,
you never know. Yeah,
what's about to
I try to
now,
pick. I try to be fair with the shit, right? But yo, you got time for a Kendra G John or no? You want to?
Well, you know what? Let's do the Kendra G John, and then let's see. Is something crazy happened recently?
Fucking hilarious, bro. Like when I saw this shit earlier, I really wanted to know what you thought about this shit, because I saved it on my John. I'm like, yo, I want Joe's opinion on this shit. So
Yeah.
let me pull this shit up.
And this provides a lot of content to a lot of good Lord, this show, man.
Oh wait, shit.
Can you hear me?
Oh, that's a wrap on your head.
That's a wrap on it.
The hell is that? A turnip? What the hell is?
Oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Yes.
What's the name? Am I saying your name right, honey?
No, it's Lathea, but you can call me LA. That makes it nice and easy.
Okay, I call you LA. All right. Well, thank you for the nickname, Grace. I'm terrible with names. LA, where you calling me from, Mama?
Staten Island, New York.
Okay. How old are you?
I just turned 48 on Friday.
Okay, 48 on Friday.
Why she
Yeah,
act like she's like 15?
Yeah, she does.
You got a few Virgos tonight. Tonight is Virgo.
I did. It is. You're right. I am getting a lot of Virgos. Maybe
That smile is
I
crazy.
get birthday people a lot. What do you do for a living, honey?
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a notary. I do other things, contract work.
Entrepreneur. You have any children?
One, 22-year-old son.
How old?
22.
22. Have you ever been married?
No.
No. Okay. So, well, how do you pronounce your name? One more time.
Lathea.
Lathea. Lathea from Staten Island, New York, 48 Virgo, entrepreneur, mom to a 22-year-old son, never married. What kind of man you looking for, Mama?
An honest man. A man who doesn't have a problem, or a man who knows that he's the provider in the relationship. And when I say provider, I mean everything. I mean, financially, he's also the provider of, my security, meaning I should feel secure within the relationship. He should be all about me.
Wow, okay.
I said honest. What else? I'm drawing a blank. I'm super nervous, just to let you know.
Okay. So provider, you mean like pay all the bills?
I think that's what men should do.
Well, there's men that do that.
What the fuck?
Yes, I know there are.
Okay. So she wants a provider. So if a man came to you and said he wanted to do 50-50, you wouldn't do that.
I frown on the 50-50 thing only because, like I said, I feel like men should be a provider. The men that have been like my examples in life where I was growing up, they took care of everything.
Have you ever had a provider?
Hold on, pause it.
Have I ever had a provider?
Let's give some criticism.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So the thing we both peeped, right? She acts way too young. She acts like she's like 15. How are you 48, basically about to be 50? You about to be half a century, and you acting like you 15 years old. That for me is a huge red flag, bro. Because there are some people who just never grow up. They just stay like little kids emotionally, and that for me was the first red flag, right? Well, that shit on top of her head was the first red flag. The second red flag was the fact that she's acting like a 40, and then on top of that, you've been in 48 years, you have never either required marriage or have never been proposed to or been sought after for marriage. Why?
Right.
Why? A man's always going to ask, what the hell was you doing for 48 years that you never got married? She's probably going to have I guess she's going to have maybe 3 or 4 engagements. Right. I can already hear it. 3 and 4 engagements. So there's just flags all over this, bro. Off rip. And then she's already 48 expecting for a man to be a provider, which means that that man's going to have to make some bread. If you're staying in Staten Island, it is not cheap to live in Staten Island. The cost of living is very high in Staten Island. So assuming where she's going to stay, he has to provide for all of that. And then be all about you. So not only is he getting to the bag, but he also has to be obsessed with you or all about you, whatever the hell that, you know what I mean? So he can't, how is a man supposed to make that bread and make that kind of money, but also be up under you every day? That doesn't make any sense. So this is already going to be very interesting, bro. Lord have mercy. I'm like, is this person real? Like,
yeah. I mean, listen, I agree with you. Listen, I think her like mannerisms are like really off-putting to me. Like they're extremely unattractive.
She's a little crazy, yeah.
Like her smiles, like the way she was like she blinks randomly. it's very unattractive. Like I would say like, and I don't think her face is unattractive, but I think like just like how she presents herself is like okay. Like when she looked that like that random Grinch smile is like, bro,
She
like
do
come
got a
on, what
Grinch
the
smile.
fuck?
She
Like,
do got a Grinch smile. Yes, exactly. That's a good way to
like,
put it.
and she would just smile randomly, and you just be like, and it's like a fake smile or something. It's like somebody like put like a like slap some like lips on her face or something. Like it's strange, bro.
She
it's like
seems off.
and
She
like
does
she
seem
like
off.
peeled her fucking lips off or something. It just looks strange, bro. Also, if you're fucking 50 years old talking about some I want a provider, you sound crazy as shit.
Right.
Listen, and I think you sound. Listen, let's say I'm the provider, right? I'm the man making $250,000 a year. I meet you, Lethea. Hey, cool. I'll be a provider. Why the fuck would I pay for 50-year-old Lethea when I can get 30-year-old Jessica? If both of y'all listen, if both of y'all want me to provide for y'all, why the fuck would I pick 50-year-old you instead of 30-year-old her? Y'all gotta listen. You gotta play this game differently because like you gotta give up some concessions. She would sound a lot more attractive if she was like, listen, I'm cool with going 50-50 because you're not getting no provider. A provider could get you and somebody half your fucking age. You're 50. He can get a 25-year-old paying her. If he's gonna pay for both of y'all bills, it doesn't make any sense. Joe, what do you, if steakums cost the same as filet mignon? What the fuck are you gonna get?
I'm gonna get filet
steakums.
mignon.
You gonna get steakums or filet mignon?
I'm gonna get filet mignon, bro.
What the fuck? Like, yo, you the older chicks, bro. Like, y'all gotta chill with this. I need a provider shit. Unless you like one of them ladies that like had a provider and like you mean like you got one of them white dogs and you're from that shit. Cool. You can't be 50 talking about something now. I want a provider. Right. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm sorry. Just that that's the equivalent of women that are that have had babies before, right? That had, let's say a woman that had a child talking about I'm celibate until I get married. But you had a kid, a whole person came out of your fucking vagina. I'm not trying to hear no you celibate. The fuck out of here. You were fucking before me. You had a baby slid out of your fucking birth canal. I'm not trying to hear no you not fucking. If you're not fucking me, we ain't talking. Because unless you're a virgin, I'm not trying to hear some you not fucking. Let's stop it. We got to stop this shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen. I got a lot I can say what too, but I'm trying to see what else, how it progresses, right? Because it's crazy so far.
Come on, man. All right, let's do this.
Absolutely have.
Okay. So, and that just ended that relationship.
Yeah, he was crazy in other ways, but yes, he provided.
Smile, bro. That's too much.
What ways was he crazy in?
We'll be here all night, boo.
Okay.
She's too childish.
Bro, this shit is off-putting, bro. Kendra is uncomfortable. Look at her, like
Kendra
herself is uncomfortable.
Yeah,
like
I know.
She's so off-putting, bro. Like this shit is not attractive. Like I'm sorry, and she's not an ugly woman, but like how she presents is like, it's kind of fucking gross. Like she's the chick that you bang and leave as soon as you come, like immediately. You don't want to be around her. This chick is gross. I'm sorry.
You might have a fatal attraction with something like that, though.
She wants a provider. We'll get to the money question later. What are your deal breakers?
A dishonest man, a man who is not disciplined, who can't keep his thing in his pants, a man who doesn't know how to stand up for his woman. So yeah, I think that's good, to start out with.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I mean, I prefer dark-skinned men. I prefer taller men, but though that's my preference, what's more important is how he treats me.
Okay.
What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Well, I think he should make a certain amount of money. I live in New York, and so
that's your fucking
it's pretty expensive to live in New York.
Okay, that's your problem still. Keep living in New York.
I mean, I know you give people a hard time for the six figures.
I want to correct this right here. I don't give y'all shit, okay?
Yes,
I'm not a man. Let's start there. I am not a man. Y'all do not want me. I do not own a penis. So it does not matter what I say. So don't put this on me, okay? What I repeat is what men say, and men usually are here saying it in the comments too. But this is not about Kendra, so don't come and be giving me the energy child.
Well, I think 6 figures is like the minimum, to be honest with you.
The fucking minimum. 6 figures is the minimum. So she might want a millionaire. So she might want a fucking millionaire. She just might want a millionaire, bro. Like,
this is sad.
6 figures.
This is sad, bro. This is really sad, man. This is absolutely insane.
That's the minimum, bro. Like, okay. Oh
6
my
figures.
god.
So we don't even qualify. If we was out there,
bro.
we wouldn't even qualify, bro.
We're
too light. We too broke.
500,000 is like, maybe. Like, oh my god.
And I know you oftentimes ask the question, like, I haven't made 6 figures last year, but I've made 6 figures, right? And
so you don't make 6 figures yourself, but you want him to make
in this moment, no, I don't. But when I was in corporate America doing my thing, yes, I was.
Wait. Okay. Joe, I'm sorry. Oh shit, I'm sorry. If I gotta speed this back up. Wait, I fucked it up.
If I settle, then I'm not gonna be.
Wait.
Oh, there goes that word. Oh God, here we go.
Shit.
What happened?
I try to pause it, but I like push it back in the beginning.
If you don't meet a man that wants to, do all those things, has the income, also believes how you believe as in being the provider, are you okay with not having no man?
I mean, question. I'm okay with. To a certain extent, yes, right? Because I don't want to settle.
Oh, I don't want to settle.
If I settle, then I'm not going to be totally happy.
What's your definition of settle?
I was about to say, what does that mean?
Not those things that I've already said that I want.
Okay.
Not getting the things that I say that I want.
Okay. I'm assuming you know these men that fit all your characteristics.
I mean, I know men who make 6 figures. I mean, like I said, I was in a position just some time ago where I was doing that on a regular basis.
Right.
And because I switched over to the entrepreneurial lane, I'm not there just yet, but I know I'll be there again.
So she makes 6 figures aspirationally, but you need to make at least 6 figures in real life. You see how her situation could be make-believe in like fantasy and fairy tales, but
right.
You need to be a millionaire first. You need to make high 6 figures because she said 6 figures at a minimum. So that means she's talking about a millionaire. She wants a millionaire.
Yeah. This is.
So what can I be an aspirational millionaire? Like I got $1 million idea, but like I'm just waiting for it to fucking come to fruition. Like
if you're around all these guys making 6 figures, why aren't they checking for you? I don't understand. You're around them. Why can't you grab one? Why you got to come on Kendra G's show to find one when you're working around them, when you've been around them? Like, that's what I'm saying. Excuse me. There's too many red flags, bro. Like, it's just like clearly no one's checking for you, and there's a reason for that. That you're on Kendra G at 48 years old asking for a 6-figure man. Like,
nobody. You're 50-50, sis. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not talking about that. I guess right now the reason I asked if you know these men. What's wrong with the men that you know?
Because I'm very picky, and I'll say that I'm very, very picky. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those men. I just left a relationship with a guy made 6 figures. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But again,
why'd you leave the relationship?
Because that relationship was over 6 months into it. We made it. We held on for another 2 years, 2.5.
Why was it over 6 months in?
Because I found out that he was married on paper, married for papers. When I asked,
married on paper,
married to someone else, but he said that he did it for papers, for their papers.
Okay.
For them to get papers for a green card.
Okay.
But we had the discussion before we got together. He totally lied about it. And I tried to come back from that, but it was really hard for me to do that. And then,
so was he pursuing a divorce, or he was staying married?
Well, he was staying married at the time. He promised me that he would get a divorce, but for the majority of that relationship, he didn't. Now, when we were ending the relationship, he said that he did finally get the divorce, but I don't know if that's true.
And what was his occupation? Because you said he made 6 figures.
He works for.
You don't gotta say. You don't gotta say who he works for. You can just say what he like the title.
Yeah, well, I don't even know if people would know what that is.
Is what he did for a living?
What he did in that company, because it's like it was a procurement agent, I think is the name of the title. Procurement, something like that.
All right, so fair enough. So that's over because he was literally married to somebody.
He was
else.
literally married. Supposedly he was not married anymore by the time we separated, but there were other issues. He had children. We had issues with the children. It just, it was issue after issue. And then to be totally transparent and honest, he had a problem with me not, wanting to work a regular job and bringing in regular income and all that.
Oh, he wanted you to work too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you don't want to. Oh, sorry, you're an entrepreneur. Gotcha. Okay. All right, let's do the Kendra Cam, mama.
He wanted her to work.
Okay.
What you working with, mommy? What you got? I'm judging you as a 48-year-old.
We gotta see your legs, boo.
I see.
That's wrong, baby.
Looks like you're in good shape. Okay. I see them jeans, girl.
Yep. That's your man's making $35,000 a year.
So LA, you said I could call her LA because I don't mispronounce her name. Do you want a guy to be in Staten Island?
No.
All right. You're 48. What's the age range you want to date?
I'll go down to 45 to about 55.
Okay. You have paid questions. Do you want them?
Oh, I want to hear this shit. I want to hear this shit.
I'll take the first one, and if I don't feel like answering, I won't answer it.
Okay.
This laugh, bro. This
Coffee
smile,
Killer said, so the man you want won't think he's settling for you. What sets you apart from the many other women wanting this popular man? What makes
the thing is, everybody's different, right? So just because, there's another 48-year-old woman who looks fairly decent for her age and this and that. I know the woman that I am.
Answer the question. What do you offer?
What I bring to a situation.
What do you bring?
That phrase, like, what do you bring to the table? Because that's
what do you bring to the table?
You understand what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Everyone is different. I'm a very loving person.
She still has to answer the question.
Supportive person. Whatever.
Damn, this is bad, bro.
Okay.
That's a genuine nonsense answer. She said
this
nothing at all.
This is bad, bro. This is bad. You want all that from a man, and basically he lived a soft life. So someone is asking you, what does he get for that in return? What does that man who gives you the soft life, what does he get? Yeah. And you said, you bring a lot to the table.
Everyone is different. Everyone is different.
I
don't know what that means.
Okay.
Do you want any more of the questions?
If I don't care to answer, I won't, but you can give it.
You should have said no.
Okay. LII said, Miss Kendra, she's 50-50 at bare minimum responsibility, though, but she doesn't want to accept that.
I'm 50. What does that mean?
He's saying that you would have to go 50-50 with your guy.
Yeah. Get the type of guy. How does he make that assumption?
LII, how did you come to that conclusion that she's 50-50? If you want to elaborate.
50-50 at best. What does that mean?
What he's saying is, what his translations, whether you agree with it or not, what he's saying is that you would have to go, I guess he's putting you in the category of a woman that has to go 50-50 with her man.
No, but again, what makes him come to that conclusion?
And hold on, pause.
LII, what makes you come to that?
Just a quick point, family, just so we can make it very clear. About 3/4 of women in America, right, work. So just understand that to be a stay-at-home mom, to live the soft life, to be with a man who truly provides for everything where you don't have to work, that's about 1/4 of women. 3/4 of women work. So understand it is a huge privilege and it is extremely rare to find that man. So just to put what she's saying in context, that man is telling her 50-50. That is what you're going to get. Most women have to work. So why does a damn near 50-year-old woman who already had a kid, who's not really working, why does she expect or feel entitled to something that 3/4 of women will never experience or never get? Not never, but probably won't.
Right. It sounds like she's unemployed too, because she's saying
she doesn't want to work. She's doing entrepreneurial stuff.
I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a notary.
She's probably
sounds
selling.
like you don't have an income,
right? She probably sells tummy teas or waist wraps or lashes. You know, like she does some of that. She makes crystals, like something stupid like that. You know what I mean? Does tarot card readings, like stupid shit. So, all right, but I wanted to make that point. Most women will not have this. It's extremely rare. So, all right, let's finish because this is getting crazy.
That conclusion. Okay. All right. If you want to explain, Jag Mehdi said, "What is that man gonna get that he probably can get from someone that's younger?"
Right, she has not answered this yet.
That's the type of mentality I don't really entertain.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
If you want a woman that's younger, that's fine.
Come on.
You know, I'm someone who's completely different than
How?
anyone that you
What
met.
is it?
I'm a
State it
completely different
explicitly.
person. So your experience with me is going to be different than your experience with a younger woman and older.
Okay, what do you think you just said? Like there are some times that I hear women say certain lines, and I'm like, what egg analogy do you think you just cracked on me? You know what fucking line I hate that women say that's really popular today? At the end of the day gotta end. What the fuck does that shit mean? What the fuck? What does that shit mean, bro? At the end of the day gotta end. What the fuck do you think you just said to me? That sentence does not further any conversation in the history of conversations. What the fuck does that mean, bro?
And they think they
at the
sound
end of the
so
day,
profound,
the day gotta
bro.
end. They think they killing it.
They sound
bro,
so profound.
Bro, they think they like Socrates. They think they fucking Plato. They think they fucking Marcus Aurelius. They think they crushing it, bro. At the end of the day gotta end. That means nothing. The conversation would be the same if you never even said that sentence before.
Yeah, this is a horrible. This is bad. This is bad. Like she can clearly list what she wants from a man, but she cannot clearly list what she can give to that man. And therein lies a huge part of the problem with women like her, with women who think like her. You don't know what you can offer to a man, and you also forget that the man that you want has needs and desires as well. Can you fulfill those? This is why we're trying to hear, what can you bring? Because maybe the man who might be listening in the chat right now, I doubt it. Maybe he's waiting and be like, all right, what am I going to get out of this deal? Maybe he want to ask you out. Maybe he finds you attractive. Maybe he's willing to take a chance. I don't know. Extremely unlikely. But if he was in that chat room watching this live, he wouldn't gather any information from this interaction. He wouldn't know what the hell he was saying.
You're saying nothing. She's
saying nothing, bro. She has not answered the question. He's been asked twice already, bro. And I'm waiting to hear something at least tangible. Nothing.
Let's finish that. Surprise us, bro. Maybe she might be surprises.
A woman, a smarter woman, a less attractive woman, whatever the case may be.
I got you. Okay. After this one, I'm going back to my questions. Eclipse said, I love her energy. She's silly and funny.
I am. And thank you, Eclipse.
You're definitely silly. You're silly.
All right, let's take a pause. Let me go back to my questions. Okay. So, when was your last relationship, LA?
All right.
It just ended last month.
Oh.
It just ended last month, but like I said, it was pretty much over a long time ago.
That guy, Mr. Papers.
Well, he was married the whole time, correct?
As far as I know. Like I said, one of our last conversations, he said that he got the divorce, but I don't know if I could believe that. You know, it doesn't really matter at this point, and it didn't matter at that point.
He was
we were having a conversation.
When you don't have to answer, but when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Some months back.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I am an overthinker. I am a Virgo. I'm a typical Virgo in that sense. I am an overthinker. I am extremely opinionated. You may have figured that out.
Why?
Pause.
You got any opinions on that fucking grill of yours?
So you're 48. You want a 6-figure man. You don't want to work. You cannot state what you offer to that man. And on top of all of that, you are extremely opinionated. Bro, this is horrible.
It's a really bad deal for any.
It's like she keeps making it worse. She's digging a deeper hole, bro. Like this is so. Who would sign up for this, bro?
No.
Who would sign up for this deal? Look, I mean, these are real people, family. Like the community, you know, when y'all see this, like, these are real. Some people might get upset that we talk about certain topics or certain types of thinking, but it's like we talk about it because these women exist. These women are out there, and we don't even have to seek them. They put themselves in the public eye. They make their views, their wants, they make their delusion like public, and we just see it, and we just think, good Lord, like, how could you even come out here to the world for the world to see you with this type of energy, these responses, these demands?
Right. Hey, Jojo. All right. So you mentioned delusion. Let me ask you: is this woman delusional? It's if her wanting. Okay. All right. All right.
She. Yes, bro. She's absolutely delusional. I mean, I don't know if they asked her like, do you want to have more kids? But at this point, you can't. You can't have any more kids. So you're probably also looking for a man who can be a provider, but either already has kids or has no desire to have kids, right? So that already limits your pool even more. And it's just like, bro, I just don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. I
think that the craziest shit I think is the fact that you think that a guy with those kind of resources, a millionaire, let's say, a millionaire is going to pick you over like a 25-year-old Tinderbone. Like, why? Like, if both of y'all both want to be provided for 100%, why wouldn't he just provide for her and not you? Because you got one foot in the grave anyway.
Yeah. I mean, if we could just give some advice to the ladies who don't already know this, it's like if you're up there in age, and you spin the block, or maybe you just waited to get married for whatever reason, maybe your career came first, your education came first, maybe you had kids and you wanted to wait till they was grown. I don't know. Women all have their reasons, right? But when you're up there in age and you're looking for a life partner, your standards have to change. And Ty, you said the example that's used was like so spot on the other night, because it was that example that Larry said, which is if you go into a department store and you want a TV that costs $150, but you only got $100, so you got to buy a $100 TV. Did you settle for that TV? No, you got exactly what you could afford. And I think that's one of the best metaphors that for me, it just clicks, because it's like, no, you get what you can afford. So you're not settling if the man that's for you is a man that you got to go 50-50 with. Is a man that he might be making some bread, but listen, we both going to be working. That's not settling. That is what you qualify for. And to think that you can't settle is what's going to keep people single. These are one of those women who, once again, will be single by choice. I'm single, but that's because I don't want to settle. Is it? Are you really single by choice, or is it because you've aged out of the market, or because you just have these ridiculous expectations or demands that you just don't qualify for, and they just don't see it, bro? And it makes me sad. It does, because she's gonna die alone probably. She's gonna be a cat lady, die alone, get some cats. You in Staten Island, so you still need that bread coming in. Like, this is, I can't believe this is real, bro. I can't.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. All right, so we're gonna end this here, family. Let us know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for joining us for the live today. And until next time.
Lord have mercy. Until next time, y'all. Stay safe.